you doing? I'm Alan from Little Eye, and this is Ewan.
How you doing, guys?
Marcus.
And
right. This is our interview for Inventor Inc. Give it up.
Come alive, just one more thing for me. The brightest lights, the bluest skies. It seems now that time's not on our side. It could pass us by in the blink of an eye.
Basically, we met in Glasgow. We met in Glasgow about probably 2.5 years ago. So we met in Glasgow, and we just kind of, luckily met each other. And I needed a band, and luckily enough I found Jay. He's not here just now; he's away doing something else. But I basically got in contact with Jay, and I needed a drummer, and from there we met Ewan, and then from Ewan we met Marcus. So we just luckily kind of met each other and kind of liked what we were doing, and this is now it's Little Eye, so that's that. Basically, I was in New York at the time, and I was lucky enough to be over there working on something with my solo thing I was doing before I met these guys, and I thought I need a name for my band, because I had an idea to go back to Glasgow and build a rock band, kind of what to do. So I was, I don't know if you've ever been to New York, but it's one of these most visually amazing places in the world, and I remember I was down by the Manhattan Bridge looking across the skyline, and I was thinking, whoa, it's amazing that I can see all this through my little eye. And when I said it, I was like, oh, I was kind of something armed. And I just kind of stuck with Little Eye, because it was kind of seen as believing thing, and I needed a name, and it was the best one I could think of at the time, so we just kind of stuck with it.
Pure cheese.
Totally cheesy what's this, but
I think we're all inspired by different people collectively, like individually. We've all got different inspirations, but I think collectively we all like bands like Foo Fighters, Paramore, Script, like that. But we don't sort of keep to one thing.
I think the good thing is as well is like everybody, like we are like into a lot of the same stuff, but as well there's sometimes like might be sitting on the tour bus and I can hear someone blasting out Marcus's ears and I'm like, hey, what is that, man? He'd be like, oh, it's this band, and I'm like, oh man, I need to get some of that. So it's kind of good that it's, because it would be boring if everybody's into the same thing all the time. So
music, man. Just music.
I just, my brother, in fact, and you know what, my brother was a drummer, he still is a drummer, but he was someone that I very much, when I saw him play the drums, I thought, oh man, I wanted to do that. So I was actually a drummer before I started doing anything, and that's how I found my way into music. So I guess I've got my brother to thank, because if he'd never, maybe started hitting the drums, I wouldn't have obviously I'm a singer now, but I wouldn't have went down that whole music.
Ewan's got a musical family?
Yeah, I've got a real musical family, because my dad used to play in a lot of famous folk bands and things like that. And Jay's dad, the drummer's dad, he used to play for like the Monkeys and things like that.
He was Sinead O'Connor and what?
I think we all come from really musical backgrounds,
Yeah, there's always music.
Just something about.
My dad was in London in the 60s playing the bass. He didn't do very well. He was there, or he thinks he was.
I think as well. I think you don't have to come from a musical background to you need to just want to do it and kind of really enjoy it. I think that's more so why I liked it as well, because I thought, I'd love to do that. So that's that.
I went for lessons from about the age of 8. I went to Yamaha Music School, so I went to and since then just played with bands and things like that, and learned that way. So it's a whole different thing. Learning to play with a band is a hard thing to do as well.
Yeah. Well, I played bass for years before I came down to Glasgow. It's about 6 years. I played bass, and to be honest, I actually thought it was alright. And I went to North Glasgow College, and it was a guy called Ed McFarlane who was the bass teacher there, and he took me in. And after my first lesson, I realised that I knew nothing, and he basically took me back to the start, and it was starting again. And so getting left for any up and coming musicians, getting a good teacher is really important for becoming all that you can be.
Yeah, definitely.
Through your sticks and stones, through your bumps and your bruises, 'cause you're not gonna break my soul. This is the part of me that you're never gonna ever take away from me. No.
Alan likes to sing sing American female artist songs in his own accent.
Because it's not going to sound anything like the original, so that's why I like doing it. So nobody can slag me for like trying to sound like Katy Perry. But probably my favourite one's probably the Katy Perry one, just because again it's really fun.
Tell them about Monster.
And we covered a Paramore song as well.
I'll stop the whole world. I'll stop the whole world from turning into a monster, eating us alive.
Which was great. And that got picked up by the band Paramore, which was amazing. So for a band like Paramore to reach out to a kind of wee Scottish band like us was really exciting. So we like playing that one too, but we're not playing that one today. If we could go on tour with any band, it would me personally be a band called Paramore, just because I love them and I think they kind of helped us out.
Sorry, yeah.
No, I'd love to play with the Foo Fighters. I'm a big Foo Fighters fan, so I'd love to play them.
I was going to say that when we went out, did a mini tour last year, and we took a guy with us called Callum Frame, and he said, if I could go on tour with you and be Callum Frame.
That's nice.
That's a little shout out for him.
We're actually going down to London in January to record lots of new songs, but I think before that we're actually playing upstairs. We're actually playing the ABC2 today, and we've sold that out. So I think December time we're going to be playing upstairs. So and then after that work towards releasing an album next year. So quite exciting.
We're just really writing at the moment.
Yeah, we're writing a lot.
Yeah, we're just trying to concentrate on the album, really.
Get a lot of new songs because all the new stuff we're writing, we prefer it to the last thing we wrote. We're like, but this is better, and we just want to try to keep writing and recording. And
It's going to be hard to pick 12 tunes.
I know, man, it's going to be tough.
I think we've already written album number 2, haven't we?
We're in writing with a guy called Jeff Dugmore, and he's a massive kind of musical drummer, legend, Buddha, guru,
And he's like the 5th member of the band.
Yeah, so he really helps us kind of get to where we want to go before we can see it, if you know what I mean. So we're actually in with him tomorrow and then Monday as well, and then he's away back to London, but then we'll meet up with him again in January. So we just need to keep writing all the time.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
We're filming a music video today as well.
That's right. So if you boys, if you want to be in it, man, just get in the front and get it. You'll be in the video.
We'll hopefully release that around the time of the gig in Christmas as well. So
I'll be like a
music video.
A wee Christmas present for you. Hopefully next year we'll be playing quite a few festivals, definitely. So if you're going to any of your Teen Parks,
There's a possibility of going to America, but we're still waiting to hear about that.
Yep, that's true.
That's all we can see at this point.
When we won the In Demand, the Young Scot In Demand award, we got just to Stop This Guy. It's a song which is going to be second in our set today. We got played that on Clyde 1 for like a good few weeks, and our single that's out just now, Choked Up, that's been played on regional radio across the whole country, and also places like France, Luxembourg, Belgium, and so we've had Choked Up played on Clyde 1 quite a few times as well. So in fact that's quite cool to hear that on the radio, but obviously to continue just getting more of our singles played on the radio would be great.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I want you away from me now. But I would do anything for you, so that you can breathe when I'm gone. So suffocate with me. Rest from this, you'll see that it is hopeless. But I would do anything for you, so that you can breathe when I'm gone. So suffocate with me. Rest from this, you'll see that it is hopeless.
So what's
We're really sporty. me and Ewan's hobbies, and everyone in the band is just playing sports when we're free.
These boys love rugby, and I'm more about football.
We go and play golf, snooker, darts.
Little Eye
We're playing
Sports
squash. Yeah, we're gonna have a Little Eye Sports Day.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Right, do you know what? Let's make an official challenge, right?
Let's get that.
Hayley, if you're watching this, we challenge you. Whatever sport you like, we'll beat you.